When Naoya Shodai claimed his January brush with demotion had made him stronger, and vowed not to repeat that situation, there was a touch of Leslie Nielsen about him which made you wince. So rare is the Ozeki who can keep such a promise, he was setting up not only to fall, but also to land in Cowpat. His build-up to March was very unideal. His coach forced out and replaced at short notice, his ankle not up to full training, and a hurt Takayama unable to push him as usual. To top it all, he had severe hay fever, leaving nose blocked and eyes red raw. And as he's hardly upbeat at the best of times, wild promises aside, fans feared for his mental state. A fast start would be crucial to feeling even slightly at ease, and the first omen of the tournament, power water from Hakuho, was a welcome boost. But then he turned to face Mitakeumi, who'd greatly outwilled him in January, and the belief melted. His high-chested tachi-ai having little effect, Shodai concedes an inside right, and does very well to avoid a scoop-out. And perhaps, with a healthier left ankle, he could have resisted and turned the tables. But look at how panicked he becomes when the left leg takes the strain. He seeks to adjust to avoid an ankle turn, and is thrown down mid-correction. A long fortnight beckoned. The crowd were firmly with him, though, and he repaid their support with good movement, back and to the left, and a fine spring forward on the rebound to shove Onosho out. And when he followed up with this on day 3, besting Terunofuji for the 7th match straight, we scarce thought he owed this win to his foe's poor condition. But he likely did. For although he led this opponent 7-1, he looked incapable, outwitted by a man who'd clearly learned from their last meeting. In January, as you see, Shodai simply caught and drove. In March, he was knocked back after another ankle adjustment, then outrun as he went forward, Hokuto leaping backwards to create space for another charge, which caused Shodai to pull and submit. Then, against dangerous Wakataka Kage, it was more of the same, except on the belt. Waka defending with the left knee, then driving Shodai back. In both these bouts did the Ozeki clearly survey the rope, unwilling to risk a bumpy landing. By day 6, he was admitting such. Coming worse off to Meisei's well-angled charge, Shodai's chest takes several blows before the left finally gets inside to drive. What follows, though, is inexcusable, as he allows both a reversal on the right and on the left. And although his left creeps back inside, it's too late, for his right foot has nowhere to open out. One presumed these attendants were useful sounding boards, for he returned for the weekend with fewer qualms and caution dispelled. For 2 blissful days, the title winner inside of him returned, thinking little of a hard Shimanoumi drive, then angrily grabbing belt and swinging 270 degrees. And on day 8 he looked solid, winning the tachi-ai, still keen to avoid twisting the ankle, but easily strong enough to hold Kiribayama in position until his right joined the attack. For the second time that week, he'd won 2 in a row, and flow was building. But a face-off with Dai Eisho revived all kinds of horrors. And for the third time, post-injury, he was destroyed. Shodai himself likely viewed that as the make-or-break bout, drawing little comfort even from the mini-revival which followed. Creaking Miyogiryu, as you'd expect, was pulled off balance. Takayasu, as you'd expect, was felled for the 8th time straight. And Takanosho, as you'd half expect, was beaten about the left elbow and caught flat-footed. 7-5 the Ozeki may have reached, but his 3 toughest foes still awaited, and Shodai felt unworthy. Terunofuji, by now steaming towards the title, proved impossible to derail from the front. Takanosho, who he'd memorably beaten in September, refused to fall like colleague Takanosho, and was gifted the perfect charging angle. And Asanoyama, who'd won 3 of their past 4, would not be swung off balance with the right inside, then added a trusted outside left for the throw. "Don't say I didn't warn you," was his thought towards the ref. "Damn it, I'm Kadoban again," was his thought on a losing score, which once more threatens his rank. Bemoaning his lack of energy throughout and too ashamed to return home for post-tournament holidays, Shodai vowed to show the required mental strength in May. "I'm an experienced fighter who's nearly 30. I've been in this situation before, and if I just approach it with good spirit and vigor, I should be alright," he said. "In January, Kadoban turned me pale. But now, I instead feel like utilizing my style and challenging for the title. Besides, as January showed, I think I'm even stronger with my rank on the line." Let's cut him off there, lest he overpromise.